Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lita Leapin.
And welcome to another edition of Our City Tonight.
Well, we're downtown Vancouver and the seasons are changing. There's all kinds of great trees and colorful leaves.
Sure is, boy. But the weather, you know the weather's changing. We're not going to be outside too much longer.
No.
Anyway, we've got a great show, so let's get right to Our City Tonight. Wow, we said it at the same time. Very nice.
Well, we're here in Gastown and back at really great restaurant. We were here last spring, last March,
yeah.
And that was right before your first anniversary of Malta. And we love your food, and I know you've got some brand new things on the menu, Mimo, and we're so happy to be back here with you.
Welcome back.
Thank you, my friend. Yeah, the summer just flew by. We're back here. This is a great winter, spring, and autumn place to check out. Now, last time we were here, we started with some smaller courses, which we're going to do right now. Let's walk our viewers through what you've got out here on the table.
All right, so like last time, we'll start with the vegan dishes, as our menu is abundant for that, with lots of spices and flavor. So this is green pea soup with cumin, very good for this cold weather. Will warm you up with lots of ginger as well. This is white bean stew with fresh ripe tomatoes, cilantro, ginger, turmeric, and garlic. And this is our roasted eggplant zalut. The new that we added on, it's a lentil stew with faya, onion jam with raisins and cinnamon. Also gluten-free, vegan, and a traditional Moroccan carrot salad to accompany your tagine or just to share.
And Mimo, you have you go to Morocco a lot. You get brand new ideas and you bring them back to Vancouver, and that's why we're so excited to try some of these new dishes.
That's correct. I just came back 2 weeks ago. I was there with my friend Chef Muhsin and Lotfi. We tested new dishes, so now I'm bringing it to Vancouver. So.
And everything you bring in here, the products you use locally, they're Moroccan, aren't they? You search them out so that everything you can use, the teas, the spices,
Completely authentic.
Yeah, completely authentic. As are these chairs we're looking at right
As
here.
is the music that you play and your
right.
belly dancer that performs.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
and
right.
what do we have here?
What we have here is our Moroccan cooks prepare handmade pastillas. This is vegetable one with olives, peppers. Very typical Moroccan dish, especially in special celebrations or weddings. And this one's a traditional Moroccan chicken pastilla. We already cut it so you can see it's almonds, chicken, cinnamon, icing sugar, lots of flavor combination
sweet on the top
of
too, right?
sweet and savory all together. And like Jim said, all those olives are imported from Morocco, green olives that we use especially for chicken tagine, and black cured olives that we always start dinner with.
You know, and one of the things that really impressed Lita and I when we were here last time in the spring, and for our viewers who watch the show a lot, they know that I can't eat garlic, Lita can't eat gluten.
We're a lot of work.
We're a lot of work. We're high maintenance, that's right. But that you can prepare food. We have friends that are celiac that have come here and have been able to eat the food like we can without a worry.
That's correct. All our food is natural. We prepare everything without flour, without dairy, so it's vegan and gluten-free, but also special request, or if anything should be done without garlic, I can make it without garlic.
Yeah.
Like chicken tagine has lots of garlic, but for Jim, I make it without garlic. So,
Oh, you spoiled him.
so we can accommodate a lot of requests. Or for Lida, instead of couscous on the side, we serve quinoa.
It's been
So
delicious.
we'll find solution for any dietary restriction.
And one of the things I loved when we first walked in here, Lita and I both comment on the fact there's not a fryer here.
That's correct.
Nothing is fried.
Everything's prepared, braised in its own juices in water. There's no fryer, no grill. That's why it smells so good. That's why you can smell it rocks from here. So it's delicious and healthy, which is not very common combination.
That's probably why you're successful too. Okay, we are going to move on to the main courses, some big meals that you're preparing right now.
That's correct.
Coming up in a little bit later in the show. We'll come back to Malta Restaurant here in Gastown on West Hastings, right near Abbott. We'll be back in a little bit. Well, we're here at one of our favorite restaurants in downtown Vancouver. It's Forage at the corner of Robson Street and Jervis. Come check this place out. Closed right now. They're open in the morning and later in the afternoon. We're not here to eat today, though. We're here to talk about a brand new show that comes your way on TELUS VOD later this month. It's called The Hospital Show. Here's a look.
Where the hell do I...
Dr. Grace, we need you in OR1.
Clear! It's time for you to stay where you are, sit in the pot, and cook, damn it. Because cooking is the only way we grow as human beings. It's the only way we grow.
Cut. Okay, cut.
Listen, miracle, folks. Right here at Lions Bay General.
Woo! Give it up for number 2, folks. Yeah. That's my girl.
This woman doesn't fake it, people.
I actually did fake it, Vince. It's called acting.
Hashtag actors life.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Double shots of Menards.
Oh, wow. The cast is here.
No, you two.
You can tell we've got some of the cast here from the brand new show.
Not only the cast, we have the writer, director, and creator with us, and I'm actually going to start with Adam to give us just in a couple sentences what the show is about.
Well, Hospital Show is about the broken, deluded, narcissistic, addicted, yet lovable actors who play TV's most respected doctors. That's it in a nutshell. And it focuses on Charlie, who's played by Sarah Canning, who was a med school dropout. So she could have been a real doctor, but now instead she plays one on TV, and she's surrounded by these wingnuts and me. It's basically this, it's a workplace comedy.
Very nice. And the wingnuts over here, Enid Ray and Adrian, recognizable faces. Guys, let's talk about your characters. Give our audience a brief breakdown, because your characters are crazy, but we'll start with you.
My character is a woman whose husband just died, and she's an actor who plays a doctor on TV, but she's not just any actor, she's a horny actor.
Yeah, she's not suffering too much, actually. No,
She is suffering, but she's sexual healing.
Yes. Adrian, your character, of course.
I play Rich, who plays Dr. Kelso. And he is a man boy slash. What did you say?
He's a man boy with a big temper.
He's a big temper, but a big heart. An equally big heart, yes. So, he loves his job. He's number one. He refers to himself as number one, and he takes his job very seriously. But he loves his co-star Charlie, number 2, and. He's great. I mean, for me, this has been the first time getting to, well, not the first time. I did Letterkenny, which was an amazing experience, but I haven't had a lot of opportunity to do comedy, so I want to thank Adam here for bringing me on board, because getting to work with these professionals was a real joy, and they're all amazing.
It's such a ripoff that he doesn't get an opportunity to do comedy, since he's probably one of the funniest people on the show.
Well,
Hilarious.
Oh, bless you.
Now, so
No,
this is
no.
great. You guys had quite an incident. You were sharing a cab, and
We had a cab ride home from the airport once, and I just turned to him and I said, "Hey, because this was when I was just conceiving the show." And I said, "You ever played comedy before?" And he's like, "No, but I'd like to." I'm like,
I have, but just
I'll
not a
quote you
lot.
on that. I'm going to quote you on that.
Well, Jim and I were talking about this, and there has been shows similar to this. There's not a lot, there's not enough, as we said. The shows that you were mentioning.
The show behind the shows, it's a great genre that doesn't get used too often, but like Larry Sanders Show being, I think, the grandfather of this, but like 30 Rock. And so I think people love shows about shows. And with you guys, because you de-glamorize it. It's not, look at me, da-da-da. It's sitting in your trailer, it's early in the morning, going to set, you have your own problems.
It's not remembering your lines.
It's not remembering your lines.
No,
And especially when
no.
you're doing a hospital show where you've got to remember technical stuff.
Yeah.
You've really done a good job of showing that you're an actor, but it's not glamorous.
Well, I just wanted to make a workplace comedy about a bunch of people who go to work and throw white coats on and pretend to be doctors for a living. I wanted to humanize it. As you say, I wanted to de-glamorize it, because that's what we do. We go to work, it's 5:30 in the morning, we've barely got our eyes on, we're drinking our coffee. It's not like movie stars, especially Canadian actors.
And in between, you're going to auditions trying to get your next job.
It's exactly like some of your scenes in your trailers. That just epitomizes it perfectly.
And I think the audience really appreciates that, because they're always like, well, what's it like to be an actor? What do you go through when you're in your trailer? What do how do you prepare? What do you, when you're in between takes, how do you guys interact? Do you guys talk? Do you guys just sit in your own little secluded area? So we kind of, just shine light on that.
You guys really captured that cliche of TV and filmmaking, which is hurry up and wait. Right?
It's almost like we're not doing anything. It's like basically we're not doing anything except the occasional acting, but it's mostly, it's like 90% waiting around and then quickly doing, shooting.
So just briefly, the inspiration for you to create this.
I've been an actor since I was 12. It's the world I know. And so I just wanted to make something that was about what we do, just like journeyman actors. Again, de-glamorize it, make these about people that that you went to high school with, And I had this image of the Wizard of Oz, essentially like these characters could be like those archetypes, like Sarah, Charlie, the med school dropout. She's like Dorothy, and the Tin Man, who's looking to fill a void in her heart, and the lion, the cowardly lion.
Funny enough, that was my first play, The Wizard of Oz, and I played the lion.
It's terrifying.
Full circle.
And we should give a big shout out to Sarah Canning.
Yes.
Who plays the lead in this.
Sarah.
The one that's
Fabulous.
almost was a doctor. And I love the formatting. These are like 6-7 minute segments you can watch, which is what you got to do nowadays.
Telus VOD, they're showing the whole thing though. At 155 minute.
Okay, even
mini
better.
feature.
Even better. And we'll have another format, but that's coming mid-November, so coming up very soon. It's Hospital Show. Thanks to some of the cast for being here today, and thanks to Margot and the staff here at Forge. We always like filming at this great restaurant, the corner of Jervis and Robson in downtown Vancouver.
Well, we're back here at Malta in Gastown, and as we wait for the next courses to appear, Mimo's busy in the background, we have another Our City Tonight giveaway.
That's right, Lita. Boy, if you and your family are fans of Disney on Ice, we have got a prize pack for you. Coming your way between November 27th and December 1st, it's Mickey's Search Party. Coming your way, it's going to be at the P&E, Pacific Coliseum. We want to mention to you that we've got a family pack to give away. Lita, how do they win?
They can win by contacting us, direct messaging us on Instagram. Just say you want to win our Disney pack, or Facebook. We take your messages through Facebook as well.
That's right. So look for that, as we said, coming very, very soon. Thanks to Marnie Wilson and Arts Biz, and of course Disney for providing us with that pack. Okay. I think we're coming back here very soon.
I can smell everything cooking back there.
Food is coming. We'll be back here with the main courses here at Malta coming up later in the show. Well, we find ourselves on East 5th, just a little west of Main Street in the Mount Pleasant area near Olympic Village. We're in the Stillhaven offices. I'm here with the head of Team Kerr. Of course, it's Matt Kerr, our inside real estate expert. Matt, welcome. Well, I should say thank you for welcoming us. We're here in your offices here. We have not talked to you since late summer when the weather was a lot nicer. Let's talk about what trends are doing now. Have people been kind of waiting for the lousy, gray, rainy weather to kick in before they really start jumping in the buying, selling market?
Well, yeah, I remember that last segment quite clearly. I came in really hot with the weather. It was a hot day, okay? And because we saw a big change in how the market was performing.
Right.
And here we are. Now, it's since stabilized. Now, it's dropped slightly, but it's been really quite stable. We're looking at, in the current market in Vancouver, we're in a balanced market. So what that means is that there's equal pressure between buyers and sellers right now, generally over the whole area. Now there's some other areas performing better than others. We've seen some incredible areas performing, we talked earlier before we started this shooting this, is Mount Pleasant's been a very, very strong market.
Which is where we are right now. Yeah, explain that to our audience. What area does that make up?
Pretty much anything west of here anything east of here for the most part, all the way getting over towards Commercial Drive.
Oh, that far over? Oh, okay.
To Clark,
Okay,
really.
yeah.
So that would be Mount Pleasant, and the attached units, the townhouses and the apartments are performing actually pretty good. Now, that's pretty balanced market and soft sellers market. So what that means is that the well-priced properties, the ones that show well, are the ones that sell quite quickly. I have an amazing apartment that's coming up on Main Street, for example. We hit the market yesterday, and my phone is going off the hook because the seller has made it look spectacular.
Yeah.
We have easy access to the property, and it's priced right, and our marketing machine is rolling. So we're hoping that we're going to have it sold within the next week or so.
So you talk about different areas, like West Side is doing well right now for selling.
Okay, so West Side houses. Let's talk about
houses,
the detached house, single-family home. We are looking at a buyer's market pretty solidly on the West Side. At 9% of all the in the inventory is selling per month. So that's telling us it's a seller's market. Buyer's market. Buyer's market. Buyer's market. So there's opportunities out there. Now on the east side, the houses, detached homes, is selling at 18%. So that's telling us it's actually a balanced market. So we're looking at like just it's quite stable. You know, when you look at the 13-month graph of the houses, it's actually quite boring. You know, because it's just pretty stable. It's been like that with the odd blip here and there. So for example, on the east side houses, we saw a 48% increase in the transactions in September, but the inventory sort of stayed the same. So that's a blip. That's a pretty good thing. So I guess for your viewers, what I'd be doing, if you are considering selling, the volume of buyers is up right now. We're seeing a ton of people coming through the open houses, but you have to be priced right. Buyers are educated people in this city.
Okay.
So that's one thing that you're definitely going to want to have, is you're going to price right and show the best as possible, have access, and hire somebody that has a really robust marketing plan. And then for the buyers, there's some opportunities out there. But we are feeling, and this is just with this sort of volume, there are a lot of buyers in there. So we're feeling like the market is starting to get some legs again. So future will tell.
And of course, downtown West End.
West End is, the West End has been a sought-after neighborhood. It seems like that a lot of people are trying to get into the West End. I mean, naturally, location is spectacular, but there's a lot of development going down the major streets of the West End, and some land assemblies, or strata assemblies, I should say. And so old buildings coming down, new buildings going up.
You don't blow your horn very often. You're a very successful guy, so allow me to do it right now. Let's talk about this article that was written recently that you didn't know was going to be written. It put you in that top 1%. Explain to our viewers what that means.
Yeah, it was a really fortunate little article to be a part of, as well as some of the my colleagues here in my brokerage at Stillhaven. So there's roughly 13,000 realtors. In fact, we're seeing some realtors get out of the market because of the current market conditions. So we lost about 1,000 people who retired their licenses. So they wrote an article that generally the people who are working in the top 1% are doing the bulk of the business right now. Fortunately, we fit into that. We're very happy with some of our colleagues here in Stillhaven. So that article came out, and we're quite.
So you're on 1% of 13,000.
Yeah.
We're in your offices right now, Stillhaven, a good collection, a community of people, including Team Kerr. Give people some information as where they can find the office and also where they can find you. And we'll talk a little bit more about your new office in Whistler.
Yeah, okay, so my website is teamkerr.ca. And then my team is part of a brokerage called Stillhaven, stillhaven.com, STILHAVN.
Yeah, it's STILHAVN.com.
Right. And in Stillhaven, we've got a collection of roughly 55 agents inside this office of essentially almost handpicked. The best, we feel these are the best in the business, these people. They're amazing agents, and we all collaborate and work well together. And then supporting that, here in our office here on 5th in Ontario, we have architect, mortgage broker, home stager, and a contractor that help us support our clients. With that, as well, we have an office in North Vancouver and Edgemont Village, and we also have an office in Whistler that we've had for a few months now with a great crew of realtors up there.
We hope to be up there with your next Inside Real Estate segment. It's Matt Kerr, teamkerr.ca, and thank you for welcoming us here to the Stillhaven office.
Welcome back.
Here in Mount Pleasant. Thank you, Matt. This Inside Real Estate segment has been brought to you by Team Kerr, real estate advice for life.
We are here at Taves Family Farm. Jim, there is so much to do here with the kids.
That's right. Actually, there's so much. What's great about this too, and we've just almost walked under the troll bridge where the goats will come across, but the kids can actually feed the goats here. There's pumpkin patches, there's hay rides.
Sunflowers.
Yeah, and lots of stores here. But as I said, the big thing is for the kids to get interactive. Lots of outdoor activities, which is fantastic.
And Taves Farm is very famous for their apples. So right now it's you pick apples, and really delicious apples.
And because it's the time of year that it is, pumpkins everywhere.
Yes.
Don't try to tell me I can't do it, 'cause all that makes me wanna do is do it, 'cause I can.
Well, we're back here at Park at D6 Lounge, and what you're watching right now is Because I'm a Girl, music video by Victoria Anthony. And for those of you that watch our show, you might recognize that beautiful lady at the end, Natalie Bolt of Riverdale, but she also is a director, producer, multi-talented woman. We've had her on the show before. But why we have you in front of us here is you directed Victoria Anthony's music video that has already had 1 million hits in a very, very short time. Now, how did that come about? I'm going to direct that at Natalie.
Well, I have to ask Victoria how that came about exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm a director from South Africa and New Zealand, writer-director, and I've made various short films, web series, and then I started making music videos here in Vancouver, and I guess you got to hear about that somehow. And yeah, I got a call from Victoria and her team saying, can you jump in? And we had a very short amount of time to put the concept together, which was, was already
a speedy project for sure.
Yeah, Vic had come up with some great ideas, and we developed them, shot them with a team of amazing dancers, and my husband actually, who's a VFX specialist, edited it and put it all together. Yeah.
So all in the family. Sounds great. Now, how did you find Natalie?
So I was talking to our executive producer, Keon Slowly from Left Side Productions, and I told him I really wanted a female director, and he told me that Nat was a director, and I saw some of her work, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so talented. And I just knew that she had to be the director because I just really thought it was important to tell the story from a female's perspective and to use this, the making of this video to empower women.
Mm-hmm. Well, it certainly is empowering. It's an amazing video. I know that I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of collab with both of you in the future. Your new album is going to be dropping in spring. Next year.
Next year, yes.
Very exciting. And your mom was sharing that you're writing songs daily now. You just wrote one this morning. That's pretty exciting. So what do you see working together? What was one of the most important elements of working together?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the way the world is shifting at the moment, I was just speaking this morning with women in film and television, and they've got an objective to make it 50-50 by 2020. So 50-50 male and female directors, and yeah, so I've just been on the Warner Brothers Directors Program, and we'll be directing an episode of Riverdale coming up.
Wonderful.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of initiative, that I think is really, it's real, it's happening, it's global. And Victoria's song, just by its title, implies that, and by the whole process of it, made it all happen. And so yeah, we're empowering women, and we're going forward with gender parity,
Yeah, and I learned so much from Nat during the process of working together, and she's so talented, and I look up to her because she just knows so much and just teaches. She taught me like so much about music video creating and stuff like that.
And likewise, here's a power woman, going for it, never stopping. Don't exhaust yourself, but making it happen.
Well, it was a wonderful collaboration, and we really do look forward to seeing more of you both working together. And we're looking forward to the album. We can find out more about you on your website, victoriaanthony.com.
And on my social media.
And your social media. As both ladies, you can follow them on social media and find out what they're both up to. And thanks again, both of you, for being on the show.
Thanks
we really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Take care.
Because we are girls.
Well, we're back here again at Malta Restaurant here in Gastown. Mimo's with us. We're here for the final segment, and we have got some delicious looking main courses.
And what do we have in front of us? It all looks so delicious and healthy.
All right, so the fish we prepared earlier, this time it's a rainbow trout with lemon preserve, cilantro, and our secret spices. So we cook it with the head on. For your table, we'll just debone it, remove the head, and it's ready to be eaten. So delicious fish. With that, we offer BC wines. I have a Pinot Gris and Chardonnay. Also chicken. So chicken as well, Moroccan olives, lots of cilantro, garlic. This time we made it for Jim without garlic.
Thank you.
So this is chicken tagine with lemon preserve olive.
Lovely, wow.
Tagine And the last one is the beef tagine with prune, as those are savory and the lemon preserve acidic tagines. Most of our tagines are just as beef. We cook it with dried fruits. So we have a beef with prune. We also offer a veal shank with dates, lamb shank with figs, lots of fragrant spices, allspice, cloves, cinnamon. Again, cooked without oil, without butter, fork tender, and without garlic and gluten-free.
Wonderful.
Well, we come back inside really quickly, but we have a fourth member joining us before we say goodbye, and we're going to do some tea now.
So the Moroccan tea, traditional in the Greater Maghreb world, and it's spreading out all over the world right now. And as you see, we do make the Moroccan green tea with it's called the sbah. It comes directly from Morocco. It's green tea here, and we do mix it with mint leaves, hot water, and put it on fire to boil. And as you see here, we do have some Moroccan cup teas coming directly from Morocco.
Okay, and with the tea, we've got one last dish before we leave, and this is a Moroccan dessert. Tell us about that.
So this is the Moroccan shabakia. It's made out of flour, honey, and sesame. It's very, very delicious. We do present it to our people in Morocco in different events.
Serves with Moroccan tea. We just tried it. Goes very well. And we should ask you, before we go too, we forgot, we should mention Lana, who does a great belly dancing show here, traditional belly dancing show, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday?
That's correct. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Come join us for delicious tagine and enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We've been here for that.
Very nice.
You guys are great hosts.
Yes, come check out Malta here in Gastown, at the corner of Abbott and Hastings. I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lita Leapins.
We will see you on the next edition of Our City Tonight. All right, let's eat again.
Some of my clothing provided by Emile Clothing Company, located in Yaletown, Vancouver, and online. Additional clothing for Lita provided by Blushing Boutique, also located in downtown Vancouver.